Pop rock like it's pop, homie, it don't stop. Jam hot like it's not, hand me my marmalade. Sharp blade to the face, that's how the story played. Claim the track is weak, but I can see you bumped it anyway. This ain't your regular intro, this is the intro. Right now we get to the tape, dog, wait a momento. I know you waiting, but the food ain't good if undercooked. So started doubting, but you know it's going in the books. Hey, I know you fucking with the shit. Hey, I know you fucking with the click.
What up? How's it going, guys? This is Tony Slumz and the homie Omar from I8 Podcast.
Yo, what's happening?
I8 Music Podcast.
Are we gonna start doing I8 Music?
Yeah, I8 Music, man. Fuck the bullshit. And today's episode is brought to you by coffee, man, because we need it. Gotta have it.
I'll pick up a shout out where I bought it. You know,
where'd you get it at?
Brick House.
Brick House. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you know, I like
coffee,
that spot. Yeah.
You know, Imperial. You know, they're not representing our company, but whatever, or the podcast. But
yeah,
I like the coffee.
Well, they used to be.
I like cold brew, man.
Were they like 316 or something like that? Where were they before?
No, I think there's two in Imperial. There's 316 and there's a Brick House, I think.
Or there's Imperial Coffee.
Oh,
I don't know.
There's three.
And then you have Tia's
Tia's
House of Coffee,
yeah.
which I have yet to go.
I used to fuck with State Street Coffee. Yeah.
State Street was my
shit.
That's
where
we had that meeting. Yeah.
So State Street was my shit. That's where I got cold brew.
Yeah.
It was local, El Centro.
That is very, very
so
true.
I just want to shout out Brick House.
Brick House, man.
Coffee House, man.
Shout out.
Fucking bomb if you want to go there. Get some coffee.
So what's up, man? What's been new? What you been going through?
Nothing
What's
much,
life?
Man.
How's life?
Fucking shit, dude.
We've been talking for already 45 minutes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
we're trying to get in the groove of things. You know, we're trying to get groove of things back to the show.
Yeah. So right now, guys, basically what we're doing, man, this episode is more of a heads up. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you been? Hey, where we going? Type of thing. Meaning, what's up? We've been kind of MIA for a minute, but not really. My boy and myself have been working steadily. I myself have been unemployed happily and just only focusing on music, which...
but you wouldn't say unemployed evenly because you are...
I'm very, very much employed. Very, very much. I have no life. It's cool, though. I don't leave my bubble, which is cool. I've been blessed enough to literally focus on music for 6 months. And... you know that Instagram, you know that little, if you focus 6 months of your life, you can get like 30 years in advance and all this stuff, like that constant corny little post.
A meme.
Yeah. So I tried it, and yeah, it's true. It's true. If you can focus 6 months to just your passion, it's insane how much you level up.
But I feel like we've been focused on our passion for fucking years. You know what I mean?
But not really.
You don't think so?
Yes and no.
Because I started thinking back.
Because I had to work.
Okay.
I always had to work.
Right.
So there was always, at the end of the day, I always had a boss I had to answer to. And I couldn't just call out every day because then eventually I would get fired and not be able to pay the bills or pay, like I'd be stressing so much I wouldn't be able to work on music. I'd probably make some dope ass music because I'd be so stressed and, pain begets good music. But... so it was always 1 foot on, 1 foot off.
Right.
This last 6 months, it was 2 feet on. Actually, I got fired in May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 7 months now.
Right.
So about 7 months, I've been literally only focused on music. Like I wake up at 7, I start working on music, and then I don't wrap up till 5. So I basically turned it into my 9 to 5. I don't do late sessions because I don't drink or smoke anymore. So I figured out that if I wake up really, really early, it's kind of like I'm a little drunk because your mind, like, you know what I mean? Like you just run off the dreams. Like it's just kind of like your mind hasn't like woken up to bills or nonsense.
That's the discipline that you have. I mean, in the morning.
Well, not for nothing, dude. It was because my girl kept waking up. Like she has to go to work. She's working.
Yeah.
So she'll wake up and I'm just like, fuck, well, I'm awake. It's already 6. Might as well, like...
put in the work.
Might as well get in the studio. Yeah. Like, this is why I quit. And the first, like, month, I was kind of lagging on it. And she's like, bro, you quit for a reason. You quit because you wanted to focus on this. What are you doing? And she called me out. And I'm like, all right, bet. Like, you're right. If I'm not going to lose weight and, like, try to get healthy, I might as well... put the workout on my music and stuff like that. So
you have seen a difference though within?
Huge difference. Literally right now, 100%. Every beat I do that day is better than the beat I did yesterday. Any song that I'm able to create is better than the last song I created. And that goes with like even the music I did with Youngman, like Youngman, Milio, Slim, Paz, like Leon the Prophet, ill.Statik. Me and ill have a whole album together.
Which are all drops that are
all
dropped
drops
this year.
coming.
Or these
drops
are
that are coming.
Oh fuck, okay.
Yeah, because the last drop we actually drop was Slim's IPA.
Right.
Slim and Manners and Milio and Paz's Conscious Ignorant. Those were all done when I was still working. So it was 1 foot on, 1 foot off.
Oh. It was a full dedication.
This new music that's coming out, it's fully dedicated completely to the creation of this. So Manners music is ridiculous. Again, we have Woe on some beats. I think we got Enzo on a beat or two. We're trying to get G Rocka. Get some more people in there, and then Slumz, and of course myself. Slumz, we got Enzo, of course, making beats. Myself, I think he got some stuff from Woe, the homie Astro, and one of the drummers from one of the bands. I forget his name. I think it's Andrew or something, but I don't know. So
Local also.
Local, yeah. I think he's in Mark's band.
Mark.
Fuegos.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's in his band or something like that, but I don't know.
Right.
And then been working with Anomeric. Discordia, we did the networking event.
Right.
Bro, we done a lot. It's
a lot
crazy.
Of shit, right?
Yeah, my girl told me to write it down, and I haven't been able to. But like, it was insane, dude. Like looking back at it, I did missions to LA. We did art walks. We did art shows. It's just crazy, bro. Like literally 6 months, and it feels like I've lived 3 years. Like it's just every day.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where I turned, and this is the thing, like at least myself, I always feared. I'm like, I don't want to make music my job because then I'm gonna hate it.
Right.
I don't want to make music my job because then I'm not gonna enjoy it anymore. I'm not gonna love it as much as I do when it's just my passion. When it's like, you know, something that an escape of what life is and stuff like that. Or I just don't know how to make it into a business. You know, that middle ground.
That balance.
That balance of it. What ended up happening was I started looking for stuff to hate in music. Okay. Because it's weird. I like working because I like complaining about shit. Right. Like, oh, fuck my boss, or fuck this customer, or fuck my coworker. Like, you need something to complain about. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. I enjoy complaining sometimes. So I started looking for stuff to complain about. I'm like, what? Like, I need something, because it was just creating music. And just creating music, it's all fun and games. But if everything is great, there's no juxtaposition. What ends up happening is that if I don't find something else to dislike, I might start disliking my girl because she's pulling me away from music. Right. Even though I have fucking 12 hours in the studio, and it's like, why are you even tripping? You know what I mean? But so what ended up happening was I started learning more of the business of it, the BMIs, ASCAP, all the PROs, DSPs, getting stuff on Apple Music, on Spotify, the algorithms on all the social medias, all that corny stuff, doing videos, trying to get people to click on you, all the stuff that would make you hate it. I'm like, all right, these are my bosses now.
The promotional aspect.
The promotional aspect of it, man.
Oh,
like,
God,
exactly.
I hate that shit.
You know, because all you want to do is just create, shoot it out, and hopefully someone feels it.
I mean, that's the annoying part of it. The annoying part of music creating or doing whatever the fuck we're doing is promoting. Yeah, I mean, that's what I get. And what I've been doing is I get why people hire people
to do it.
Yeah.
Why you hire people. But dude, there's so much money in it. It's crazy, because I started learning how to do mine. I started getting jobs to promote other people. Right. Like, yo, run my Instagram for me. Do this for me. Little quick stuff. But a lot of people, what they want me to run it through like a feed and just boost up their numbers. And it doesn't work that way.
Okay, like through a machine, through Facebook and all that.
But it's like,
marketing.
It doesn't work that way. Like, that's one way of doing it, but then you end up getting a lot of ghost accounts.
You can do it.
And it's not organic.
Exactly.
You're
doing it the organic way right now.
Yeah. Now I'm doing it.
Right.
I did like a little where it was a little bit, it boosted up my numbers, but I didn't like the way, it didn't feel real. So I took a break from that, and I just started, like, I'm slowly just building myself up, and you're just trying out new things, like, you know.
Did we introduce ourselves? We did, right?
Yeah.
We did. All right.
I'm pretty sure I did.
I'm already thinking that. Yeah, because what I've been doing is I've been working at radio.
Yeah.
So
you work at iHeart.
Yeah, I work at iHeartRadio, and I've been learning. We talked about it last time, and I was kind of like, I think I kind of bashed on it a little bit.
A little bit.
But like you said
You're
yesterday.
supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. We just said it right now.
Yeah.
We're supposed to bash on it.
Yeah.
But like you said last time or yesterday, we're doing the research and analytics.
Yeah.
Researching about this, how to get better at this. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to make a better show.
Because your main question was, what's my role in this?
Right, exactly.
That was your role.
Yeah. And I was like, man, I gotta ask. You know what I mean? What do I have to do here? You know what I mean?
Exactly. What am I bringing to the table?
Right.
And like I said,
I kind of know, but now I was asking you just because we were talking and but it's what it is,
Exactly. Which is, dude, we need that. Like I said, dude, like, nah, like you can flesh it out, dude. Like, we need that. We need someone who's gonna be in the machine.
Right.
Fucking stupid. I hate that term. In the machine.
Right.
To learn, to know, because at the end of the day, there is value in that. There's value in knowing how a gun works, so you know how to shoot people. Like, you know what I mean? There's value in knowing the poisons, so that you can make a cure.
But you also made a point earlier right now is that you don't want to turn your fucking hobby into a job or a work.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what I did a little bit.
Yeah.
But
you have to at the same time.
I'm trying to fucking improve.
I turned mine into a job.
Anybody?
I turned mine into a job, and there's things that I hate about it. There's the stress of it that comes when you're doing everything yourself. And yeah, I don't have a boss, but I still have bills. So it's like, I'm just gonna fuck around. No, I gotta find a way to make money. And the problem that comes in with it is I still love making music. I still love creating. So a lot of times, if I work with a certain artist, instead of charging them, I'm just happy to create with them.
Yeah.
And all I'm doing is shooting myself in the foot. Where it's like, dude, like you're doing this dude's whole album and you haven't charged them a penny. But it's like, but I love it. I love the sound of it. I love being a part of it. And then there's other artists who it's a perfect marriage of it, where it's they want to pay, they know the value of it, and they're vocal in it, and they make good music. Shout out to the homie Los. Right. Like, this dude is constantly growing, constantly working, but he's constantly investing in himself, and he doesn't take anything for free.
Well, that's the thing. You have to invest in yourself. Exactly.
And if you're not going to invest yourself in money, you have to invest yourself in time, that's where Manners comes in. Manners is time. This dude is literally learning how to mix, how to make beats. This dude's practically here every morning to work on music. Which I'm like, yeah, I need that, because it's as much as I'm a teacher to him, his creativity is at a level where it's like, he'll just tell me like, I want to get this sound. And I'm like, oh, because I know the knowledge of it. I know how to reverse engineer it, but I would have never thought to try to put that sound into this song, and it makes the song that much better. So it's like, oh yeah, like I know what you're trying to get at. You're fucking genius. That's awesome. Let's do it. And then I'll do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's that.
He's willing to learn. Willing to learn, willing to put in, like you said.
I like that shit. I love people who are willing to learn, man. I love to teach though too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Even you don't get overwhelmed?
Yeah, constantly.
By teaching like others? Not teaching others.
Not really. I'm a dick. Yeah. I don't mind telling people like, yo, like you fucking up, or just telling them that like, no, you're not learning anything. That doesn't go.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there'll be times where I'm like, there'll be times where I want to hear this and I already know it's not gonna sound good, and I'm like, we're not doing that. It's like, nah, but I really want to check it out. And I'm like, all right. And I do it. And then I play it. And I just stare him with that dead face like, you see? Mira. Yeah. You see what happened? Don't put a fork in the fucking thing. You get electrocuted. Like, it's literally that dad mode where it's like, bro, there's a reason why I said we shouldn't do it. Now we killed 3 minutes. Right. Which is dumb to complain about, but still.
It's
3 minutes.
But the way you're directing, though. You're conducting what you want. Mm-hmm. As far as the artist,
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're fucking learning. We're learning.
Dude, we're learning. It's the fun thing about it, man. So, all right, with you doing iHeart and stuff, what's some of the things you've learned? Like, straight up, what's the top 5 things from working there that you could be like, all right, I didn't know this before, or even if you knew it, you didn't know how good it was?
I've learned how to shut the fuck up. Nah, straight up. Honestly, like, I'm learning how to be a better interviewee or interviewer or whatever the fuck the word is, trying to be a better interview, better show. So I'm watching the host. I'm watching and learning a lot, man. Learning a lot about the host and learning how to do different things, how to format the podcast, marketing. We were talking about marketing earlier, how to market, I'm at the sales side doing a lot of like picking, watching, seeing what they're doing and stuff, But audio, doing a lot of audio production. I'm learning a lot of shit, man. I'm still fresh in there. You know what I mean? I've been doing radio since 2013, but iHeartRadio, it's a bigger market. Started last year, so I've been doing that, just fucking working, researching. Like you said, yesterday you said it best, man. Research and analytics. It's fucking crazy.
That's it. That's it, man. I mean, you have a lot of people now jumping into podcasts and stuff like that. You have Spotify, who's like literally opening up a branch just for podcasts and stuff. I'm pretty sure iHeart does it too.
Yeah, well, they're investing. They're investing.
Yeah, because they have.
They're investing a lot of money in podcasting. I don't know why though.
Because it's killing radio.
Yeah.
Because the thing with the difference between podcast and radio is that podcast you can listen to it whenever you want. It ends up turning into like an audio book of it. Right. You know what I mean? And you're investing in people. You're investing in yourself. You're investing in the Howard Sterns of tomorrow, and you know what I mean. Like, and you still, even though you have
it's big business. Big business is investing in big business. They're investing in like Ron Burgundy. There's a Ron Burgundy podcast. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I haven't heard
I'm
it.
fucking offended every time I hear the promo, the Ron Burgundy podcast. Like, man, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I mean? Like,
it's Will Ferrell being Ron Burgundy for an hour. I mean,
but I get offended because I put in the work over here, and it's like, what the fuck? You're putting all that money into a talent that's already made, and it's they're just putting business
because it's good money. It's
big
easy money. It's like, yo, that's they're clickable. It's like, oh yeah, Ron Burgundy. Fuck yeah, I love Ron Burgundy. Oh, he's talking.
And then I said, and I told my homie or my coworker, I was like, man, this show would be a lot better if it was just Will Ferrell by himself.
What is he doing?
Well, Ron Burgundy's playing Ron Burgundy.
Oh,
it's a Ron Burgundy podcast. Literally, he's fucking what the movie was about.
Yeah,
it's just as a podcast.
Is he interviewing people?
Yeah, he interviews people. It's just dumb.
But it's just it's kind of like
he's literally playing an actor.
Like if you're gonna do that, you might as well do the Two Ferns. Zach Galifianakis.
Exactly.
I would love to see that as a podcast.
But Zach is being original.
In a way.
Yeah,
but it's still a character.
Yeah, but then Will Ferrell, I think he's starting his own podcast network, where he's gonna be himself, talking. And I think that would sell. If he's just himself.
Yeah, and it could be that this is just a tester.
Right.
Like, I want to see if I enjoy it. I want to see if the market's there. I know Conan's doing one too.
So that's where I'm at. I've been learning a lot of business shit. You know what I mean? A lot of because this shit is all business. We've talked about it.
Always business. Yeah. Business is in the back end of everything. It's like, you know what I mean?
It's and then bringing it back. Will Ferrell is talking about himself, and that's where people want me to do is talk about get more open about Omar, about
for yourself.
Yeah,
man.
Exactly. It's like we talked about yesterday. Which is weird because I never really was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then we listen to like Joe Budden, we listen to like different podcasts.
Deez and Merrill.
Yeah, exactly. Comedy podcasts. And they're all themselves.
Yeah.
I've been focusing on the artists. Maybe that was the platform. The platform was always on.
And the thing is, you can make it about the artist without making it about the artist. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because right now there's no artist development, so you don't have a lot of developed artists. Right. There's not a lot of artists who know how to talk, who know how to hold the conversation. They know how to create. And they may not want to hear anything that goes against their own creation. So it's like, yo, what'd you do on that song? Like, this other song was dope. This one was trash. They don't want to hear that shit. Like, you know what I mean? I barely even want to hear that shit. But I think all my music's trash at the same time. Like, even though I love it, because I am a producer and I'm constantly working on new things. I can't dwell on what I did yesterday. I have to focus on what I'm doing tomorrow. But luckily, because I'm working with so many people, y'all dwell on that shit. Right. Y'all remind me to come back to that song and be like, yo, we need to finish this verse and this hook, and it needs to be mixed good. All right, cool. Let me come back to it. And because I'm always jumping around, everything always sounds new and fresh. Right. So like the ill Slumz.
Yeah.
Like we finished it up in I want to say like maybe 3-4 months ago, and I haven't heard it. Like, except for that day when I played it off for you, I didn't hear it for like a whole month before that.
Yeah.
So it was fresh to me. I still know the verses and stuff like that, but I was excited to show you because it's like, oh yeah, like this is dope.
And you enjoy talking about it. Do you enjoy
yeah, man.
So do artists enjoy talking about their fucking music? Because sometimes these artists don't want to fucking talk.
Yes and no.
Excuse me for cussing. I cuss a lot. I
cuss a shitload.
Yeah,
clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly, there's going to be a big old explicit on it.
But you guys should know that because this is a podcast. It's already.
Yes and no. Some people do, some people don't. I like talking about the creation of it more than I like talking about the elements or what it really is.
Okay.
So like because I'll put a lot of myself in it. So especially if I'm rapping. If I'm rapping, it's like, what's the song about? I'm like, bro, listen to the verse. Like I'm very open about what I write about. But I love talking about the creation of it.
What are you rapping about? Because that's one of the questions that I ask is, so what's the song about?
And a lot of times, I mean, instead of just asking what's the song about, you can, a good way to kind of ask without asking.
I kind of know what the song is about.
Exactly.
But it's kind of, so that's what I'm going back to, to work, is I'm learning how to conduct interviews.
And a cool way to ask that is what went into creating the song.
Right. There you go.
Then it's like, now the non-egotistical rapper will be like, old boy produced it and he sent me the beat and then I recorded it at so-and-so's place. So now you have two different avenues you can take that conversation.
Right.
Oh, dope. The producer, do you normally work with him? Oh, yeah, we did other songs. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We're working on a project. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, that's dope. Or the dude who mixed you, is that your normal studio you go to? Where's it located? Oh, yeah, it's the homie. He records here. He does this. And now the artist can now promo his friends.
Yeah.
So it's like, the homie right there, like this dude's a dope engineer. He mixes the best. If you're in the San Diego area and you need somebody, he's got great prices. He got great, this is what it is. That would be the non-egotistical rapper telling you elements of it. Egotistical rapper would be like, oh yeah, man, it took a lot to create the song. I did it because I was going through this, and I got the beat and I just started rapping about that, and this is what the song came about. So you still get the same answer, but you allow now the artist to dictate what they want to talk about next.
Right.
Because it's like, oh yeah, now how did that go through? So you feed off of your past experiences, or do you normally just grab from whatever comes out, and then you can flesh out from there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's literally because I am an artist, and
that's what I'm saying.
And the shit that comes out from being a producer is I have to conduct interviews with the artist right then and there. And the number one question that I used to do all the time is, what do you want to do? Which is horrible because it's vast. Like, what do you want to do? I don't know. Like, I want to rap. All right, cool. Like, what do you want to rap on? Or the worst one is, what kind of beats do you like? Because most rappers or most artists, they don't want to seem like they're pigeonholing themselves. Oh, bro, I rap on anything. And they'd be like, all right, cool, man. And I'll play like
16 bars, bro.
I got bars for anything. Play a beat. I got it. Don't even trip. Don't even worry about it, man. I got that shit. Yeah. And it's like, all right, cool, man. So then I play a piano-driven, somber, melodic beat.
Right.
Nah, man, it's too slow. All right. So you don't rap on anything. All right, cool. Let me switch it up. I'll throw boom bap. Nah, man, that's too old school. Okay, so you don't rap on boom bap neither. All right. Do you want trap? Well, yeah, I like trap. All right, cool. You could have said that shit from the beginning, bro. Like, we could have gotten there a lot faster. Now we killed some time and shit. But that's my bad. I shouldn't ask you what you want to rap on.
Right.
Because your ego is automatically going to be like, I can do anything. Like, because you don't want to admit that you have a taste or that, because you're also trying to feed into me by being like, yo, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job.
Yo.
So now what I ask is, what are you listening to right now?
Okay.
And it'd be like, oh, I'm listening to a lot of Da Baby. Bet. I know that's Southern, 808 driven, probably like sometimes 110 tempo, 140 tempo here and there, and rapping because Da Baby raps.
His flows, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or, I'm stuck on the Dreamville. Oh, okay, Dreamville. Now, the Revenge of the Dreamers was insane because you had a lot of different sounds.
Artists.
And so instead of just going straight into the attack of, oh, dope. All right, cool. So I know what kind of beat you like. It's like, oh, yeah. What was your favorite song off of there? Because then I can kind of get more. Oh, I like that JID one with Reason.
Or Down Bad.
Yeah.
Down Bad.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. So that little boppy, boom, boom, boom. Or I like Sacrifices. Sacrifice is automatically a completely different venue of that one. So it's like, all right, shit. All right. So now it's you start tailoring. You have to guide.
Wells Fargo. That's just hype.
That's just fucking. But you have to guide the conversation to get a real conversation out of it. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, because we're used to having conversations, we like leaving things open. but if we don't really, in normal conversations, you don't really leave anything open.
Nah, man.
You're always asking,
Yeah.
yo, you want to eat? I want McDonald's.
What do you want from McDonald's?
Exactly. You know what I mean?
fuck
Exactly.
yeah,
It's like, yo, I'm already there, bro.
Yeah,
you need
man.
to figure the fuck out by the
Right.
time we get there. Because I already know what I want. I'm going to get a 10-piece and shit. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah, when you ask that question, I'm already thinking about.
exactly, man. Or like, let's say you do take a homie to go eat and I order from the dollar menu and I say, I got you. Don't order a meal. Order a fucking dollar menu, guy. Clearly you see me struggling on myself.
Yeah. I hear you.
That's the worst. It'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go to McDonald's. Oh, cool, man. You got me? Yeah, I got you. And then you just order like let me get a double and a value drink.
Yeah.
Or no, because the drinks are $1. Let me get a double and a Coke.
Yeah.
No
The struggle's
combo.
real.
And they'll be like, yo, let me get a number 7. Like, bitch, did you hear me say number anything? No.
Motherfucker, did you just order that shit? Yeah, I've been there.
You look at them like, nah, you wildin'.
Yeah. What's your favorite album of this year, man? It's just the year's already ending. What would you think?
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones, really?
Jim
Okay.
Jones album, man.
I was
I
like, left
cannot
field.
stop listening to it. That has been one. That one,
LB?
YB and Corday.
Little brother.
Little Brother, yeah. Little Brother has been dope. I think
Jim Jones really that good?
I love it, dude.
Yeah?
I think here's the thing why I didn't like, and it's not that I didn't like it, is that it ruins the playback for it.
What's that?
It's the
Which album?
the skits on Little Brother.
Oh, okay.
Though the
Little
skits
Brother.
were great and they were hilarious. I don't like listening to skits when I'm on shuffle and I'm driving.
Word.
I like listening to it on one take, and that's it. And I liked how Jim Jones did it, where he would put skits, but they were on the back end of the songs. So if you skipped it, you didn't skip music. You just skipped the end of it, and you
Right.
still heard like it was a lot of meat on it. The Heat Makers production was ridiculous.
That's why you like it.
That's why I
Okay,
loved
see,
it.
it's
I
Heat
love the
Makers, so, yeah,
production
they're
of it.
fucking badass,
And Jim
right?
Jones he's leveled up constantly.
Yeah.
On it, though, bro. Just
I gotta listen to it. My bad.
yeah.
Okay.
It's dope.
I was listening to Dipset yesterday. I was listening to I Really Mean It last night. I really
Yeah.
mean it.
And so it's like that, but it's like
That's
elevated
Heat
now.
Makers,
The
right?
sound got
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And then you
Who,
had
any features on that one? On Jim Jones?
Cameron. I know Cameron. Travis was doing a lot of hooks on it. Fabulous. They did a dope track with it, and a few more. Fat Joe NYC.
Fat Joe?
That one. Bro, I'll play. You know what? I'll play that one at the back end.
I think I heard Fat Joe with them. I think I heard. I saw the
played
video.
it.
It's a video, right?
Yeah.
I think I heard that one. Okay. All right. Yeah. We're going
And then YB and Corday was really dope. His
Yeah.
album was really dope.
I heard the freestyle, the Double XL freestyle. Was that this year?
I think so, but
yeah.
garbage. I mean, it's cool,
but it was
but
a cool introduction. I was like, okay,
bro, listen to the album.
Okay, 'cause
start to finish. He goes with Pusha T. He has Pusha T on it. He has Anderson .Paak, Meek Mill, who else, and a few other heads. But he holds his own.
No shit.
Like to go with Pusha T and Meek Mill and Anderson .Paak and not be outshined fully, like this dude smoked you.
He's like a freshman too, right?
Yeah, he's
new.
really good, dude.
Yeah.
Really, really good, man. Like I really enjoyed his album.
I heard a few songs, a few videos. So you recommend that album?
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, dope.
highly recommend it.
I like the Dreamville album.
Dreamville album was
That
really
was
cool
dope,
too.
You know?
Yeah,
like
but it
that
was like I can't. It's like when you bring up like Jay-Z's album, then you bring up the Dynasty. It's like it was a compilation.
Yeah.
Like it was a Jay-Z album or it was like a Cole album, so to speak, in terms of like Dreamville, but it wasn't still, you know what I mean? Like it was a lot of like, and it was really good. Like when you talk about compilations, that to me is probably one of the best compilations of the decade. I can't think
love
of any other ones,
compilations,
man. I can't think of any other ones that were even.
Well, I think of EmptyLot. I think about Dreamville. Mm-hmm. From what you're
in a
doing.
sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a lot. It's a big umbrella and a
Yeah.
bunch of weirdos who don't belong together.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, we have Milio, me, Manners, Slim, Paz, Enzo, EmptyLot.Statik, Leon, and then the extended family is ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
we have Anthrop and the whole Kin selection in LA. I see Gray Era, Transformer,
Right.
them even like a part of it, or like, you know, like I said, extended family.
Right.
The homie Josue off of Border Clan. So it's like, and at the end of the day, it's literally ego. Like it's like, yo, it's just it needs to be better. Like even Trash Mob, like I love fucking with them dudes. I'm cool with them and all and shit like that. We even have a few songs in the mix with them too. I did one with Arc Styles, and then Pity Blink, Potential, and Arc Styles rolled through, and they dropped a hook that I still can't wait for them to finish up. Like ridiculously good, man.
And these are all cats that are stay working now. All these names that you start dropping, these are all, you know,
And for the most part,
who are active.
you know, active-ish. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's just they spit and they spit like they're good. They're good. Like if I get on a track with them, like I'm like, oh, I want to smoke you. Like that's literally all it is. Like any song I get with anyone is like I want my verse to be better than yours.
Did they drop any singles or albums this year? Any of those cats? I mean, like I said, we've been watching these albums.
Trash Mob did. I know Deo, D-Stats, PD Blink, Potential, G-Rocka. G-Rocka dropped his the instrumental tape. And the only feature on there was Malik Potential.
Okay, Potential.
And that shit was dope. I like that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's someone who I started working with too. G-Rocka. Started learning a lot from him. Like literally, I'm like I like to go over there like maybe once or twice a month. Actually, no, I'm lying. Like once a month and just pick his brain and just like, you know what I mean? Like Big Brother shit where it's like, this is what I did. Do you like it? and then he starts working on another beat. I'm like, he fucking hated it.
Yeah. Well, it's the different producers, you know. That's the thing about you guys.
Well, you still and then a Hi-Fi and Evie and Dutch, like it's insane, dude. Like all the music that's out here, man, and all the work that people are putting constantly and shit like that, man. Like I get a rise out of it,
right?
You know what I mean? Like it's if I start working tomorrow for whatever reason and I have to take a break, I know the Imperial Valley isn't stopping at all.
Yeah, it doesn't wait.
There's no one slowing down. No one's waiting for me. No one's, you know what I mean? And right now I'm being active and I'm pushing my hardest to work as hard as possible. But I know like ain't no one gonna let that drop. You know what I mean? Like if I drop the ball, someone's gonna pick it up.
Right. And there's even new cats coming out.
Johnny Keys. Oh yeah, there's this cat off of Imperial. He goes by Maxwell Van Gogh on IG. Cool kid, man. Really, really good trap producer and stuff like that. I ended up collabing with him. Really good though. Yeah, and I know Neptune dropped an album too.
Oh, that's right.
It's just a lot of music, bro.
It's a lot of music, right?
It's a lot of music. I mean, and the thing, and the beauty of it is, though there is competition, there's not. I don't see a lot of hate.
Nah,
I don't really see hate. It's just, all right, I see you.
Yep.
Like I see you, I'll get you on the next one, or I'm gonna catch that, like dope. And there's not there's different styles constantly and stuff like that. Like I can't do what Trash Mob does, but I love listening to his shit.
Yep.
Like I still listen to Oops, Dayo's track, and you know what I mean. It's dope. Like that shit.
Yeah, that Dutch interview you did was pretty dope too.
Yeah.
You know that opened up doors for myself too because I started listening to Dutch.
Mm-hmm.
You know and. I was listening to PL already, but those videos that Hi-Fi is doing,
Hi-Fi been knocking out, man.
So those videos put a flavor to the music.
Yeah,
and I think that's fucking badass.
Yeah, and no one, I don't really see anyone doing like those glitch videos like how Hi-Fi does it. It's just hella dope.
Right.
I know you have Ryan out in
like that Polo track.
Yeah,
you know, even the video and the Polo is just like okay.
Yeah,
like, I listen to that. I'll be cruising, put on that track. You know.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just.
Got the pair in the
you have a lot of teams and then you have a lot of solo acts too.
Right.
Like there's a lot of teams working with each other and then there's a lot of people who are just by themselves just grinding it out. C Riz is still always one of those dudes.
There's certain tracks that I like though that I could fucking bang out.
Yeah. Come in.
Listen to. Even speaking about so I was talking about PL and Dutch and them, but his album this year is the one I used to listen to too. Like I'll drive around, I'll cruise to it, you know?
I love his album.
Like I'll cruise that
No
shit.
ego.
Yeah.
Not at all because I helped produce it and mix it and engineer it.
I'll cruise to that shit though. Like, it's like fuck. I mean it's good. It's from beginning to end, you know?
Yeah. My girl still listens to his shit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Even though she rolls her eye every time I talk about Youngman.
Yeah.
Like, there you go talking about him again.
Not enough people talk about Youngman.
A lot of people talk about Youngman.
They do, but not enough. I don't think, you know.
I agree.
They should talk more about Youngman.
No, please talk about me more.
So
Feed me.
Boost my ego.
Yeah, man.
Boost it. I need it. You know whose album I'm excited for people to hear, man, because it sounded dope. And it's growing. Milios.
Okay.
because it sounds.
Emilio's such a veteran though. Not a veteran, but like
man, he's old motherfucker.
not old, not even old, but just
He
been
is.
doing it for a while.
Nah,
You know
he
what I mean?
is.
Like,
His shit was sounding dated for a minute.
Yeah.
I remember Manners was talking shit about it all the time.
what it sound like?
Nah, it sounds different.
Does it sound like?
It sounds good.
Okay.
The new one sounds really, really good. Yeah, we're recording from there.
Like you were saying yesterday, his voice sounds deep. You know what I mean? Sounds
His
like fucking.
so
deep.
all right, yeah, let's talk about that shit. All right,
Yeah.
so because this motherfucker's here,
Yeah.
so the thing I like about working with certain people is how when I work with Milio,
Right.
and I want to beat him, I cannot compare to his vocal presence. So I have to come with flows, completely different flows. Like I have to play with the beat a lot. When I go with Young Man, I can't defeat his flows because this dude is ridiculous with it. He creates these pockets. So I have to make sure that my voice is more prominent than his. So I have to make sure all my words are hitting, I'm enunciating everything. And it's this crazy like level of competition that we all get. And I don't know if a lot of people would admit it, but it's like kung fu shit, like fucking Wu-Tang and shit, where it's like I can't mess with this dude's style, so I have to hit it this way, I have to hit it that way. Like the shit I love about Slumz with me and Static is that it's like a masterclass of two boom bap heads hitting the same boom bap style but differently, because his voice is like Milio's in a different way. His texture of his voice makes you want to listen.
Right.
And I don't have that.
The
shit.
comparison I gave is the game. He has that
Yeah.
game, that game voice, like.
You know what I mean? And I don't have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm good at talking. I can talk that shit and I can slick talk and I can flip a lot of things, but my voice isn't as prominent as everyone else's in music. Like if we're talking in a conversation, I'm loud enough and I'm annoying enough to be heard over people. But in music, it's like I need to hit it differently. And that's why I really love the Slumz shit. Because it's like I said, it's a neck breaker album. Like it's literally boom bap. All you do the whole time is bob your head, but the flows are like different and shit like that. And it was so fun to make, man. Right. And then this dude shit right now, he's doing like a little folk album. Bob Dylan meets The Doors meets Jay Dilla, Getting
like
Drinks by Calvin Harris.
Instrumental, like
just very experimenting.
Okay.
With different styles and sounds. Yeah.
What'd you learn? Well, I want to ask what'd you learn from the last? What'd you guys learn from the last album?
Oh, he's gotta get on there for that one. He's gotta get on the mic for that
Yeah,
one.
what'd you learn from the last album, dude?
Talk on the mic.
Hello. Hello. I'm just kidding. No.
Podcast before.
From the last album.
I mean, it's
I don't know,
been,
just
6 months.
I feel like the last one was.
Well, you guys worked on it for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just
I think that's the one thing we learned the most.
Yeah, letting go. Yeah, and then also I don't know, more thought out. You know, not as scattered as the last one. I felt like my thought process was scattered and not as structured. You know, and now it's like I have more like an idea of what I'm trying to do. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, it does.
And beats different. What you're saying is experimenting with different.
Yeah,
beats,
and just
right?
and then.
Yeah, I mean, not for nothing, dude. Like, if I'm being honest about it, I would say that this one, like, this album is more produced by Manners. Like, he actually took the reins on producing and so like, there's levels of production. So you have people who make beats, and they'll be like, all right, here's a beat, do that shit. And then there's producing where you make the beat and you manipulate it to the words and, you produce a song. And then sometimes what you'll do is you'll get a beat from someone else, but it's just a loop. It's like 8 bars on a loop. Woe's really good for that shit, but he picks these great fucking loops. And then what we end up doing is we end up gutting that loop and making a song out of it. We end up producing it. And this dude really started learning more on the actual production of it. Not just do what you do, but we should do this, we should do that, we should do this. So there's a lot of different changes. Like I said,
not just flowing. Right?
Yeah. And as far as the whole production too, like just Abel's more open to it too. Just kind of with my ideas, so it's cool, Yeah.
It's fun, man. This album's gonna be fun, dude.
I haven't been more excited to give Mike away ever.
Oh yeah.
I was just here, take it. Yeah.
I don't want to talk anymore. Nah, dude. Yeah. And then Fabi started coming back.
Yeah.
Fabi, which is like ridiculous. Like that dude's a freaking hermit.
All right.
Straight up abominable.
So why does Bobby come back? Just because life?
Because he's a nomad. Because he's a scumbag. I don't know.
He's good. I mean, like I don't know.
No, it's that's the way he is. Like literally, that's the way we kind of all are. Like honestly, like here's the thing. Like since I started making music in 2003, you know how we talking about roles,
right?
Like what was my role? My only role in making music was being open. That's it. My only role is making sure that I have a studio, that I have shit to record, that I have beats to record, and waiting. Literally waiting. Because what ends up happening is Matters is eventually going to start focusing on his art again.
Right.
And might take a break from music. And if he takes a break from music, well, I'm not going to be asked out. I'm going to keep creating. Because what ends up happening is he's going to go focus on that. And then Milio's going to get inspiration. He's like, I want to work on an album. And I'm like, all right, cool, I got you. And then Milio's going to get caught up and he's not going to be able to work. And then G's going to hit me up and he's going to be like, hey, man, I got a week off from work. I'm ready to work. All right, cool, boom. And then G's going to go back to work. And then Statik's going to have a break of, you know what I mean, from his jobs. And then he's going to hit me up and he's going to be like, hey, let's work. So literally my only constant, my only job in this whole EmptyLot thing is making sure this door is open.
All right. Fuck yeah.
That's literally my only job. Bro,
yeah.
That's literally all I do. It's
all
just I wait.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for someone to hit me up to be like, yo, I'm ready to go. Like the homie L Bug. Like this new dude started coming in. He's from Philly and shit like that. But this dude had to go back to Philly and we still contact.
Okay.
And I am waiting for him to come back because he's going to come back swinging. Like this dude is grimy. So
ready.
Right now, I'm making these folky beats more for his, like little reggaeton shit here and there, and I'm playing around with other stuff. But I have to keep building this dirty, grimy boom bap sound because I know when he comes back, he'd be like, all right, I'm ready to rap. And it's like, all right, if I don't already have those beats ready for him, I have to create them from scratch, which is not a problem either. Right. But I'd rather have 3 or 4 ready to go.
On deck.
Just
have them for him. He probably create shit and you're like, oh, I'm gonna save it for him.
Exactly. There's some where I'm like, all right, I'll put them off to the side. Or even like Statik will play me a beat and I already know like, oh, this person's going to love that beat. Put that off to the side. Or I know Woe will make a beat and I know Manners will even hear it and he'll tell me like, hey, he's got something for so-and-so. And I'm like, all right, bet. We'll put them off to the side and we'll just wait. And literally all of that is just a waiting game. Okay. It's a waiting game to get the music in. And then the hardest part is letting it go.
Final product.
The final product.
Yeah.
Because the biggest issue we've all had, myself, him, this fool too, is that we'll create a body of work, and we've heard it for so long that it's like it's old, but it's old to 3 people, like 3 people who don't matter because we created it. Like really, we don't matter anymore at that point. Once it's created and it's done, your opinion is null and void. You have to put it out to give other people a chance to have an opinion, to form an opinion, to taste it, to enjoy it and shit like that. Because if I'm a chef and I'm only cooking for myself, you're just a fucking cook. You're not a chef.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're just
eating
cooking.
Yourself.
You're just eating for yourself.
Yeah.
A chef is to cook for other people. You have to give that food to people. You have to open yourself to be critiqued, to get shitted on, and to get praised. And that's the step where a lot of people stop because we're always waiting for that magical moment, that magical time. Like, oh no, this song's going to be great in the summer.
That should matter? Does that shit matter?
It does.
Like,
it does.
Like,
it's sad
I hear people say like this is gonna bang here or it's gonna bang in the summer.
Like my music,
winter.
My music is more cold. I like putting out music in the cold because I don't make party music. I make listening
only
music.
Hip hop, right?
Yeah. So more of that shit, like you're listening in your car, avoiding the sun or avoiding being outside. You know what I mean? Whereas like his new sound be dope when the sun starts coming out more. Because it's very, you want to, like, dude, every time I hear it, I want to go for a walk.
The only sound
and
is,
I don't walk for shit.
Where I can put a sound to a feeling is reggae. Because reggae, I think, sun.
Yeah. The dun, dun,
yeah.
Dun, yeah.
But as far as cloudy music, well, fucking Nirvana.
Yeah. Of course, Seattle.
I get,
Bro, when you think about it, Seattle,
yeah.
like that's literally what it was based off of.
That's what I'm saying.
Atmosphere, if you're talking hip hop.
For For cloudy
Cloud-
days? Oh fuck! I've listened to Atmosphere on a cloudy day.
Of course.
That's true.
I would say, all right, so let's break it down now to just an artist. Just an artist.
Drake. Cuffing season.
Drake.
I never.
Drake has multiple different levels, but his stuff is normally summer or
The club, yeah, the summer club was
summer.
more of a feeling.
But then you have Kendrick Damn.
Right.
Damn sounds like a cold weather, even though it has because it's heavy.
Right.
But then you have To Pimp a Butterfly, which is very sunny, even though it's very jazzy. Like I kind of want to drink to something, but I want to talk to people at the same time. It's an intellectual album. Like it fosters conversation. Okay. Good Kid, Mad City, bro. Get me in a car and I'm driving.
Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City. I'll
Good
save
Kid, Mad
I'll
City,
save it to myself. Like,
Yeah.
I'll save that shit. Like, I'm not gonna play it around everybody.
I'll bump that shit and fucking
Cruise it.
blast it.
Yeah.
And whoever's in my car, guess what? We're all vibing to this shit.
Okay.
Um,
It also depends when you're creating the
Yeah.
mood, sunlight. Okay,
Yeah,
it's fucking.
man.
I'm feeling it this way. I'm gonna fucking bang out this way. Okay,
Exactly.
Makes sense.
You know
That
what I
makes
mean?
a lot of
So
sense,
it's
yeah.
one of those things where it's like you do create to seasons, but you can't hold on to it for too long.
Like
Literally, we created Mi Cabecita Loca in the summer, and we waited until the next summer to drop it. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
supposed
it
to
was,
be dry.
but it was a very summer-driven drop.
and you probably didn't feel the same way than you felt a year ago, right? Or did you feel the same way as far as the feeling wise?
I think it was pretty much the same.
Same way?
It was
Same
same.
shit?
Yeah, the
Okay.
ego was still there. We were still
Okay.
kind of on that shit. Yeah, no, that's true. But the
Ego.
thing, but the thing about with like Mi Cabecita Loca was he always wanted to drop it in May, so he kept making excuses to have it drop in May. So we kept pushing it back and pushing it back and pushing it back until eventually it's like, oh well, it's already made. Let's just drop it then. Like, yeah, I see what the fuck you did. You know what I mean? But like that's the way it is. Like me, I'm dropping Last Call in March.
Okay.
Even though I've been working on it for a year now, and I'm almost done with it, I'm prolonging it.
And you've
because
had that little open bar.
I had dropped
Open
Open Bar,
Bar.
and that's why I dropped
Yeah,
Open
Last
Bar
Call.
in March of 2014. So I want
And
to
your
drop
albums
it
are always
in
based on like
March.
drinking and shit, huh?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Right?
yeah. I used to have a problem.
Yeah.
Not like and that's the thing, and that's why Last Call to me it means a lot. Is this is the first album I did almost completely sober. Like I really wasn't drinking that much. I don't drink a lot. I drink now when I go to my dad's and we play shuffleboard and stakes. But aside from that, like I'm fucking drinking coffee now. So and the shit about it is, I never thought I could get to a point where I could create without being a little faded, without drinking, without fucking staying up till 3 a.m, wallowing in my feelings and just fucking getting to that level of like I needed pain. Like, dude, I went through a brief, like a big time, like in 2014 was the last time I did that album. From that time, I thought I couldn't create without fucking up my life. Like literally starting fights with my girl, fucking arguing with people, drinking, like, you know what I mean? Like it was like I needed chaos.
Creating problems.
I needed to get fired. I needed to be broke. I needed to be struggling in order to create. Like and in my head I was like, no, yeah, that's the way good music is done. Like no, I mean what like what are you talking? Wait a second. You mean life is good and
you have
you're
to
writing?
be dark.
Like you mean tell me life is good and you're writing good songs? No.
Different aspects of life.
Yeah, like no. You better go and lose a fucking toe today if
Yeah.
you're trying to write these good songs. Like, so It took me like 4 years to get to a point where bills are paid.
Yeah.
Bitch, no. Let's make sure. Make sure your shit didn't cut out. All right, we're still going.
Still going.
So yeah, it took me a while to get to a point where bills are paid.
Right.
I have a decent job. I got some money in my pocket. I have a great relationship. I have great relationships with my friends and my family. I don't have a lot to complain about except for what I make up to complain about, and I can still write good music. It took 4 years for me to be okay with that. You know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, like what the because for the longest I swore it was impossible. There was no way you could do that because myself, I know Manners the same way. Millia was the same way. Fabi, it was this like, no, I need disarray in order to create. I need shit to be fucked up, or I can't. Like I can't. I don't even know how to put thoughts poetically without some sort of fuckery in my life. You know what I mean? And it was Last Call. It's my goodbye to that thinking.
Fuck yeah.
Like, it's like, all right, cool. And I'm still talking about the shit I went through, but it's now more reflective as opposed to within it.
Right. Clear-minded.
Yeah.
Clear-minded, clear-headed.
Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, I used to, bro, you was wildin'.
Yeah.
You know
I like
what I mean?
working clear-headed. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I'm the same way.
It's fun now.
Yeah,
Now I
work
can't do
clear-headed,
it.
You know what I mean? But it's also fun to work fucked up, too. I mean, not really fucked up. Like, I always say that, but I mean, you know.
Yeah. A little inebriated.
Smoke a little weed, you know what I mean?
Gone,
Yeah. Get a little head change. That's fun sometimes too.
Yeah, like I'll drink some brews here
Yeah.
and there, but it's like very rare that I'll be in the studio and I'm like, I want to drink.
Yeah.
Like I'll drink one or two so I don't look like the weirdo not drinking.
Right.
But then I'll go to like water, because it's like I don't want to. I'm fucking 32. I don't want to wake up with a hangover.
Yeah, exactly.
My head hurts.
That's where I'm at. Is fucking. I don't want to wake up with a fucking hangover. It's just annoying.
Like it's like I look at my uncle where he would wake up and keep drinking, and when we asked him why, he's all like, I don't want a hangover. And I'm like,
yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
I hear you, brother. Cheers. yeah.
Like, no, you know what? You're right. They're right. I don't want a hangover again. So if I ever get to a point where it's gonna be a bad one, I might just keep drinking.
Fuck. I'll see a beer and I'm like, I start thinking about the next day.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you know what I mean?
Oh, fucking washed.
I wouldn't be able to do this. You know, we like connecting in the AM in the morning. Mm-hmm. Or we're morning heads. I'm a morning head.
I'm now a morning person.
I like knocking shit out.
Morning people.
Not by choice, man.
Yeah.
Not by choice.
Yeah. I love it, man. Like I feel like you can work
Like,
the best.
I mean, yeah, it feels good, but fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Because it sucks. Because I'll wake up like at 7, and then by like 11, 4 hours have passed, and everyone else just started waking up.
I'm like, fuck, it's barely 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Dude, I saw the time. Too. I was like, it's barely 8:30.
I know,
Yeah.
dude. Like there's times where I'm like, I want Buffalo Wild Wings,
it's close.
and it's 10:30. I gotta kill half an hour.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be the fucking weirdo who's there at 11 a.m.
At the door
Give
waiting.
me some wings and an 8:05. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you? Don't you have people who care about you? What are you doing here?
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. You know what I mean? I also started thinking about always thinking about the future, thinking about I got to get this done. You know what I mean? I was never in the moment, never like as far as like the podcast wise.
Yeah.
Never here. You know what I mean?
Have to.
I would always think about. I would never think about the past. I would say fuck the past. I was thinking about getting over here, over here.
Moving it forward.
Yeah, but at this time I took this little break. I took the whatever break that I took, and I was like, man, I'm gonna be more in the moment, be more here. You know what I mean? Be more here. I'm like,
And that's what I'm saying. I think this doing it a weekly thing. By the way, guys, we're gonna start doing it weekly. Might help with that as well too.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think we just talked to way too many fucking
artists
topics.
and an artist too. And I guess you said yesterday I'm not excited to interview any artists right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. You know what I mean? As far as like, you know, give me some good, real shit. Like, you know what I mean? I'd rather do this.
Yeah.
I'd rather conversate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we'll see. We'll see if we have any other guests.
See if anyone walks in like fucking Pee-wee's Playhouse in here.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, exactly. Right? Yeah. Like this is dope. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm also might get like a little bit of hate, or not even hate, but like, oh, why you focusing on the EmptyLot cast a lot? You know what I mean? They'll probably get to say that a lot too. But I'm like, fuck it. You know what I mean? These are my homies. These are people I fuck with. You know what I mean? And because we did that episode last time, and it's like whatever. You know?
Yeah, but the thing is I'm not here as an EmptyLot person. I'm here as I like having a conversation with
Exactly.
you. Yeah, exactly.
Talking about the music,
like,
talking about the content.
This is I8 podcast. This is I8 music. This
is.
is your platform, which I love being a part of.
Right.
But it is like I was saying earlier, I don't like working with people who are gonna rely on me to do anything, because at the end of the day, if it becomes between your passion and my passion, I could give a fuck about your passion.
Definitely.
I'm going to take care of what I need to take care of. And I know it's the same way with him. He has his brand, Mi Cabecita Loca, and I have EmptyLot Carnival. Even though we work with each other constantly and I see him as a part of EmptyLot Carnival, if it becomes that he has to choose between what I do and what he does, it's going to be fuck me. Like, I know it is.
Right.
Because his brand is what he loves. My brand is what I love. We happen to like each other's shit, but I'm more than willing and ready to argue with anyone that I love and I'm care for, because I don't like working with people who aren't ready to argue with me. Like I need you to care so much about what you're doing that you're ready to tell me to go fuck off. Because if you're not, then there's nothing here. Like there's you don't need me, or not you don't. You need me more.
Right.
And I don't want anyone to.
Because you're so focused on what
me.
you're doing, and we're so focused on what we're doing. You know, I mean, we all have our own brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, I know right now if I tell a young man, yo, I can't record you anymore, I know he already has Woe ready to go. And he can literally work on music with Woe, completely record it and mix it and engineer it. And I've been teaching him how to mix and engineer to a point where there's going to be a point where he doesn't need me.
Right.
And it's already getting there. Which is even better because now if he works with me, it's because he wants to work with me, which fosters a completely different output.
Yeah.
It's no longer, I don't know how to do what you're doing. Just do it for me. It's, I know how to do what you're doing, but I love what you do more. So do what you want to do. I trust you.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's where real creation starts getting more fun because it's no longer of I don't have anyone else. It's I chose you. I chose to work with you. I want to work with you. That's why I like working with people through the internet and stuff like that. And like this morning when you showed up, I had a homie mixed by Crystal. She hit me up for a beat, and she could have hit up any other producers to make a beat, but she hit me up. Like that feels good. It's like, oh fuck yeah, like I have value.
Yeah.
Which I know I do, but it's like that shit. Sometimes you wanna hear it without it being said.
I can host this shit myself, but I don't want to. I'd rather host it with you.
Exactly, man.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to fucking like honestly I don't want to do it myself. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to fucking. I'd rather host it with somebody, rather than more people in here.
There was times where people were like literally,
goddamn.
Yeah, people were telling me like you should do a podcast or you should start ranting more, and I'm like, if I'm gonna do that, I need to do it with Omar,
right?
Because I value the I music in terms of like the podcast and the conversation more than I'm not gonna give a fuck about it if I do it myself.
Right.
Like I'll do it maybe once or twice and then I'm gonna give up on it. I'll be like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fact. That's what's gonna end up happening. But with you, because you care about it more than I do, you're gonna tell me, hey yo, let's do a podcast. Hey yo, let's do a podcast. And I'm gonna be here ready to go.
With the door open and shit?
Yeah, because it's not my real vision.
That. Fuck yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a pawn in your shit. Which is fun.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about it. I'm barely gonna even mix this shit.
Yeah.
But it's more for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna give you the footage and you do whatever the fuck you want. And I can happily work on some music.
Shit.
Which is where my real passion is.
Definitely. I agree. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Damn. That's fire. Every time I come here, I learn. And that's why,
bro,
I fucking come here and learn. I'm listening. I listen. And I'm just like,
I think I like this shit because I'll be saying some weirdo shit.
Yeah.
And I always forget what I say until someone else tweets my words back at me. Like, this dude will do it. Slim will do it sometimes. They'll be like, yo, you said this. And I'm like, it's just funny. And having this on record is like, yo, I be saying some shit.
Right? It's a trip, right? Fuck, you don't know what you just said, until you listen back. Until you listen back, it's like, oh, fuck.
Like even on the interview I did with you, I was like, damn, I really said
Yeah.
Some deep shit, right? Yeah.
Even like the Dutch and EV one, the one with
Yeah, like right now it's fucking quiet. You're saying some deep shit. I'm like, oh man, like this is fire, man. Like I'm listening back and like, okay, listen back.
That's what makes it fun.
Yeah, exactly. Makes it fun and
fun.
talking about topics, talking about different topics and bullshit. Like this episode was good.
Yeah, I think we're at a minute now, so I think we could wrap it up.
Yeah.
And I still got to chop up some stuff.
Let's do it, man. What are we gonna wrap it up with? So 2019 November.
We are 2019 November 19th.
Yeah.
Oh, 1919.
1919. All right.
11 1919. I don't know.
Right.
It's probably a divine number for that or some shit like that.
What's coming up next?
Shit. Next week?
Next week? That's right.
Week, yeah. We'll talk about some more.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
weekly thing or what?
Yeah.
I think weekly thing will be better.
Yeah.
And then, we'll bring in interviews as they come.
Let's get it.
You know what I mean? No sense in overthinking it.
1 minute thing or what? A minute long or what's the long?
Oh, we're at an hour.
An hour.
Oh,
I think like an hour
weekly
conversation. Hey, hour shit.
Comment down below. That's what you guys think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is gonna be on something. Comment.
I always say I fucking trip out because people do listen.
It's weird. Yeah. Give us
Bottom
topics.
line, people fucking listen.
Yeah. Give us
What other
topics to
podcasts
talk
you gonna tune
about.
into? I'm sorry.
Give us topics to talk about or whatnot. And yeah, man, we're thinking hour-long conversations.
Podcast. That's fucking true.
Friday?
This Friday?
It's Friday.
This Friday.
Well, we might have that show Saturday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, show at Saturday at does he have a name for it?
The kayak.
Oh, at the Kayak Club in Saturday NL Central. If anyone's gonna be
It's
there,
on 8th and State.
Yeah, SMU one.
yeah, Ace and State.
8th and State,
Yeah.
not Broadway.
Where
State.
the Labor Ready used to
Yeah,
be at.
There you
I know that spot
go. Shit.
well.